Arizona first. That's before
All
we
right.
get down there.
That could work right now.
Yeah.
We have to meet.
Well, just hold it over the next one. You just have to do double when you try.
You have your answers ready.
5:03, I'm gonna go ahead and call the meeting to order. Item 2.0 is the approval of the agenda. Approval. To approve, second by Mr. Georges. All those in favor say aye. Motion is approved. 3.0 is the review and the approval of meeting minutes from last month. Motion to approve meeting.
Motion to approve.
Second by Mr. Newt. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye. Meeting minutes are 4.0 is the approval of the claims this month. $276.98. Motion to approve the claim. Moved by Mr. Jones. Second by. Any discussion?
I have a question. There seems to be a lot of salt on the bill. This is March. So are we paying in arrears?
No, and some of those are,
So do we have a lot of salt left?
I think that we, each year you get, we put it out. 1,500 tons. And we normally get about 1,200 tons. Scott, just whenever he can order it. And salt probably came in January.
Yeah, I mean, it just looked like, yeah, okay.
I mean, there's every one time around the county, they go through about 200 tons of salt.
Wow.
So.
That pile on land.
Yeah. And then there's the salt is in there and then they mix it over there with the extra.
He was mixing it today, so.
Okay, well, that answered the question.
that's why we can operate and then Georgia, you're trying.
All those in favor of approving the claims? say aye. It is approved. Final public comments. Seeing none, we'll move on to department and control.
You got it there. The second one is neighbor.
Oh, okay.
The second sheet on them, has the update with New Hope. Not the report, but the spreadsheet. The green on the second page is added since it was sent. So for intake for cats in February, we had 30 cats come in. 17 of them are from a boarding house by Wayside Bar and Grill. The lady passed away and she had 17 cats. We have 9 of them at the shelter and the rest are actually in the barn. They were more outside cats. They're all feral. They'll all be fixed and going to farms. None of them are friendly. So our local trap and release program is helping us with that. They are raising money to, the duck cats will be transported up to Madison, fixed up there for 70 of these. Ear tipped, and then they're helping find farms. So that's not coming out of our pocket. It's always raising money. 2 have been done already. Thursday, I have to have them, the remaining that are at the shelter, to the transport at 6 a.m. to go up to Madison. So then our group's done, and then they'll start working on the ones at the farm. Otherwise, 3 surrenders. We had 8 cats transferred to rescue, 1 adopted, 4 that are still available, and then the 17 hoarded one. Dog intake, we had 18 total, 5 surrenders. We had 1 returned, 3 county strays, 2 cities, and the 7 others are the so we have 7 still adoptable, 2 were reclaimed, 6 have been adopted, 3 have been transferred to rescues, mainly Friends Forever. We did have one of our dogs that was adopted through us. Her owner, her adopter went into, he had some condition, he had to go to the hospital and we were boarding her. She's actually back at home already, so she was only with us a few days. We still have 6 cockers. 1 did get neutered this week, the first one. And they did his dental and his neuter for free at the college. Next week, I'm gonna take another of the cockers. So he will get neutered and his cherry eyes fixed for free. Her court date was originally for 3/21. It got bumped to 4/4. Not sure what happened. Doesn't really say why it got moved. It looks like she might be her own attorney from what I'm reading. So Jessica did get arrested with her bitch warrant. Her next court date, which is the Great Dane and the Chihuahua, is for 3/19 at 1. I'm sure nothing will happen. Court date since she finally got arrested. The house fire animals all have been moved to Wisconsin. That was the horses and the sheep, or sorry, goats. They've been taken to the next of kin, so they're not in our county anymore. Our St. Patty's Day basket brought $200 in. We had a bid of 125 and then somebody bid 200. And then when I notified them they won, they backed out. And said, oh, I didn't know there was this in there. It says it's actually on. I'm like, okay, that's fine. We'll give it to the next person. And I reached out to the next person. And she's like, yeah, I want it. And then she came in yesterday and wrote the check for $200. She matched the bid, which was very nice of her. She didn't have to. I am supposed to be going down to Lena Brewery, but I haven't heard from them, so I don't know if they moved into their new location, so I don't know. Laura hasn't reached out to me, so out of the puppies we had, the 7 was the puppies that were dumped in Winnebago. We have 1 got adopted yesterday, so we have 1 left out of the 7. 1 little boy. That's it for that. Any questions about any of that?
That for the case.
Yeah.
Did we already have bodies on that, or was that kind
That was, I worked with her probably 10 years ago with her dogs. She had, was breeding dogs, and I helped her get all her dogs. We didn't have the dog problem. And she didn't have a lot of dogs. She's a thing hoarder too. And then she passed away, and then we discovered that she had lots in 2 rooms and then the ones outside. And we did not trap them. I said, we'll house the ones we can help out, but they had, NIPCO was trapping them. NIPCO did a lot of the work. I don't have the manpower. So they stepped up, did the trapping. It's our local trap and release program.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm asking.
Yes.
What, so it's a trap and release?
Yes. So they do a lot around Freeport, getting the stray cats. They get them trapped, they get them fixed, and then they release them. Or if they're adoptable, find them homes. Because the problem is,
And no charge to the county.
no charge was done to the county. So if you take all the cats out of an area, more cats will move in. So if you fix the ones you have at a reasonable amount, you don't want 25. like, they worked on Walgreens, they left like 5 cats in there. They'll keep the other cats at bay, but they're not reproducing to make more. So they have a bunch of little areas that they have cats that they feed daily. So they practice these. Yeah. Like I said, if you remove all of them, we're just gonna move in and replace them. So if you fix the ones, then they can't reproduce it. But like I said, these guys are all definitely barn working cats, not,
It's not like.
yeah, you fix them and then release them.
They just come back. I didn't say I got rid of them.
I know nothing. Not dying of them.
It works. I don't even-
Let it go. So the sheet that was online was a little different. New Hope gave me the monthly for February. So we're a little under on registration and basically registration. Microchip is kind of hit or miss depending on what dogs get adopted. And donations, we are behind. We're gonna do I think we got something for April that we're gonna auction off. So I'm gonna try to do at least try one thing a month maybe instead of like 4 or 5. Christmas time is a little different, but throughout the year, try to do one thing, because I think that draws more people in just to focus on one thing instead of baskets.
How do you promote that?
Facebook,
Facebook.
yeah. Facebook right now. I guess we could do the next one, we could try to do it on our website too. Yeah, we can do a link.
What, I was gonna say, what's the Facebook name?
The Facebook is,
Oh, I was gonna promote it to something I got.
yeah, I don't know if we could do anything. So it is Stephenson County Animal Shelter is what it has a picture of an orange cat.
Okay,
So yeah, we could probably link it to, put it on Facebook, I can have Nate, or put it on the website, and have a link like we do our. They still have to go to Facebook though, the bid. I guess they could reach out to me and I could put the bid. And then we had guys in here that came for a meeting and they're like, how do we bid? And they go on here and they were here for EMA, I think. So, okay, works. Any other questions on that? Claims, we had, quite a few claims. Brian did give us a bill for building charges. The van did have 2 little nails in one of the tires, and then we had thermostat needed to be repaired, and which led to a belt needing to be repaired because the coolant was leaking on the belt, so the belt went. Shelter Boss is our computer program lease. And we rent at the Pound Sleeping Animal Hospital, and then gas for 12 to 129. That's my place. And then our ending balance right now is there. We're making a comeback because now we got tags. For some reason I think Pause and Clause, yeah, Pause and Clause was closed one day for 1 week. And that's why on 218 of the spreadsheet, there was nothing because that was actually gone. So that didn't help our matter because they bring in usually $200-300 a month or a week. So that must have been the week D was off. No more vacations for anyone. I don't need to go, you don't need to go.
Any questions?
Anything else you would like me to add to my report? We did talk about adding, since we made a line item for animal pickups. We need to add that. I actually had one that will be for next month. It's not included, so next month that will be on the spreadsheet. Thank you, guys. Mhm.
Highway, yeah.
Not here, so he gave me his report. They finished cutting down the trees at Route 26 in McConnell Road. Cut trees and brush on numerous roads, plowed snow numerous days. Attended the Julie safety meeting. They did equipment maintenance, patched potholes, repaired guardrail in a couple of spots, and put up the road posting. Anything on? Okay. My report, you should have that in front of you. Updates on the construction for this season. We had the material letting last week for, our seal coat work. And I got good bids. They came in, 1.4% over the engineer's estimate. So we're in good shape there. Point two, Boat Road overpass. We've been working with the ICC and Canadian National, for the overpass on Bolton Road. We had a administrative hearing a couple of days ago. Carl Larson's been, sitting in on some of the discussion, and, we have a draft order, that's going through, it'll be approved, but it involves, the ICC and the railroad. It's for the construction of the new bridge. We're not really part of that, but, we're agreeable to what they're gonna do with the new bridge. It will be large enough where we can put a, full roadway underneath. So right now, we're working with language for a new stipulated agreement to do the engineering, for the new roadway. So I gave them, they've been agreeable to the changes we needed to make in the language, so things should go smoothly. I gave them a new, the cost, last week. He hasn't gotten back to me with the new stipulated agreement. We're waiting for that, and then there's another staff hearing. We'll have that in April, and then there's a new administrative hearing in April 10th, I think is the date for that, so. We're moving forward with it. Quite likely, the railroad will build their bridge this year, and with all the approvals we have to go through with environmental clearance, we're probably a year behind in getting the roadway built too. There is legislation out there that's taken, seems to be progressing, to eliminate townships. There's a House Bill 2515, a Senate Bill 2504, and a Senate Bill 2217. That sounds, they've had these discussions many times in the past. It could be taken late this time. I don't know what it will happen. Whether it will actually happen, but if it does, then we would go from managing 211 miles of county road to over 1,000. I would be opposed to it, but I don't see them giving us the people and the finances to be able to manage.
So I've heard a lot of discussion on this for the last couple of years. And one of the things is that there are this push to say that they need to reduce the size of government. And Illinois has more different bodies of government in most states. And so, if nothing else, they're thinking of combining, townships, if not eliminating some. Some, some counties within the 102 probably could stand to do that, and I hear what you're saying, we have to increase our budget. I don't know how much it will really come to pass, but it is gonna be it may be a big discussion. You too, so.
Consolidating makes more sense than county requirement.
What will more than likely come out of it, if anything.
I don't think we need 17 motor graders out there. The problem part is, I got that question, he says, every township has got a road motor grader, some of them have more than one. So do we need to have 20 of them out there? Probably not. But if you combine a couple of the townships together, that might work a little bit better. Yeah. So we'll see. Item 4, I'm gonna be on vacation, all next week, and then Monday, the following week. Should be back. Should be.
Should be.
Should be.
Should
I'll be back.
Questionable. He's giving you the death glares whether you will be coming back.
Move on. All right, 6.3, current budget and debt status.
So on track, gonna start getting into construction season, so the claims and stuff will start maybe adding up and stuff, but, so far, so good. No equipment issues so far, and nothing that we didn't know about, so. And I've been slowly getting, reimbursed back for premiums that were basically, you get reimbursed after you pay the invoices and stuff, so we're getting reimbursed in that. So otherwise, everything else is looking good. The Safe Streets for All, it was a $320,000 grant. Basically, we're getting reimbursed by the other four counties, 5 with us. And then, they reimburse 80%. So, but you have to pay the invoices, and then you get reimbursed.
Any other questions? Okay, seeing none, we'll move on to 7.0 old business. 8.0 new business. HD 2506.
Yeah, this is, we had a letting for, another section of, Cedarville Road. We had 2 bidders. Martin was a little bidder. They came in 6.26% below the engineer's estimate. So we, did good, but Martin also got the other section, back in November, so. It makes sense that they can do both sections at the same time.
Who would it be?
The bid was, $459,318. The engineer's estimate was $489. Helm Civil bid, I think they were slightly above the engineer's.
It was fairly,
It was very close. It was
I think they were like 17.
Helm Civil.
Yeah, can we have the bid forward to this? We have the, so we can see the different bids.
I could send that to.
Is there a motion to approve the HD 2506? Moved by Mr. George, second by Mr. Monroe. Any questions or discussion on the motion? And all those in favor, signify by saying aye. 8.2 is the motion to go after the notice of funding opportunity for the rural tribunal.
There's a grant that, we found that, you can either use it for a single project or, combine it with other government bodies and do up to 3 projects. And Black Hawk Hill sent it out to the ones, counties in the area, and only got a response back from one from Carroll County. So, we're not going after the multiple projects, we're gonna after one project. And it's to look at the intersection of, Cedarville Road and Galena Road. We've been looking at it and we tried to fit a conventional intersection there. It's too skewed, it's skewed at 53 degrees, and IDOT won't allow us to put the intersection back in the way it is. We have to realign it. Part of the realignment, you're gonna be running into the railroad to the west. There's storage facilities to the northwest. There's a new solar farm to the northeast. And then in the phase 1 study that we've been doing, we found wet. So, you know, all of those 4 things, make a conventional intersection, feasible. So, roundabout makes sense. And, there's a lot of federal initiative to funding for a roundabout. So, this, funding opportunity will pay for the planning and design of the intersection, no construction, but will pay for the planning and the design. Will not pay for a right-of-way relocation, so we're asking, was it 360,000, for the planning and design, and then, we set aside 32,000 for right-of-way. They won't pay for that, but it's 100% funding. So we'll be, but it's coming up the 18th, is it?
18th, and this is no cost to the county. It's just to apply for the grant and Black Hawk. So, help us out with it, so. Shoot.
There's that effect. She said, both that we've used before, she got grant from, so.
That's nice, because it's no cost. I like it. She doesn't charge. So,
So we'll be spent, that'll be. I think it's, and the thing is that this funding is so good that it opens and closes within minutes. So they have a pool of money and. So, like you said, the last time money was gone 5 minutes. We're ready with the application, all of our formats, and once the portal opens, plug it in and. things are gonna happen.
Motion to approve the Snowball grant. Any second? Thank you, Mr. Maverick. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Motion is approved. That's it for new business. We're gonna move to 9.0 comments from committee members.
No, but I want to ask a question. How much for, is that grant in the, for a grant?
Yeah,
Plus, you said.
360,000. The funding is, for up to 750,000.
You got it. All the way, what'd you say? All up to 750.
Maximum per project is 750. We won't need that, all we're looking for is, and even that's 360,000. More than one need, but I haven't never done a roundabout. And I have no idea how much it costs. I mean, I can give you a cost for a lineal piece of highway. To build an intersection, I sent out a request to the county engineers in the area, and I got anywhere from 1 million to 3 million.
You didn't do the 1 million.
No, I did not do that. Prior to me coming here.
Was the 30,000 enough for the land acquisition part of it?
It should be, there's nothing, right there, that, except for the, storage facility. We should be able to build with that unit, impact in their building. I'm just hoping we can stay away from the wetland.
You could put some cattails in the middle of the road.
I'm gonna
There you go.
mow the ditches before the.
Oh, boy.
Stock pointed out, Brian's, email about the, guardrail, there on, Rock City Road, that we have like 32,000.
That was 35.
We're still waiting to find.
Now, yeah, you guys have brought this intersection up before. Where is Galena Road? I'm thinking about.
It's Stagecoach.
It's Stagecoach? Ah, thank you.
Here.
Stagecoach.
Yeah.
Much more
That's
sense to me.
Stagecoach Galena.
Okay, now, Stagecoach makes a whole lot more sense to me than Galena Road.
Yeah. I showed the concept of the intersection that we planned. That was our first shot at it. It ended up not being feasible to do something. And then you can't see the solar farm in there, it's an overlay, but there's a solar farm here. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can't go any farther west than the river.
Why do you think there's been an increased interest in funding for roundabout?
It's, safety issues. You don't have T-bone crashes, you have cyclists. So you reduce the severity of crashes.
It's more like a fuel economy or something.
Pardon?
Like a fuel economy. Is that?
Yeah.
In Indiana, or just Indianapolis. Every single intersection is like that.
HSIP, those opportunities will come up in May, and if you mention Rockland in your application, you'll get it. I mean, for 65 years. There's a big push on the HSIP. When the fund comes out in May, I will apply for this intersection. Knowing that funding comes out down the road, so we'll have the study down here, go after HSIP funds.
Any other comments? We have no public comment, so we're down to 11. I know the adjournment, motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second. Mr. Shoulders. All those in favor, say aye. Thank you.
Dale?
Yeah.
Okay. Who do I need to talk to?
Put it in the truck.
No, Walnut Road.
Yeah.
In front of the nursing home, all the way up to South Street.